Aloha, welcome to Real Talk with Sandy. I am Sandy Hale, retired nurse and Rodan+Fields consultant for the last 6 years. Today's business video is on how to build your business utilizing samples. So for those of you that may have watched my pros and cons video, one of my cons was the fact that we had to put together samples. And when I started 6 years ago, that was all we had. And so this is actually what I put together. It's a card here that has before and afters on it, and I have found that this is very beneficial. Reason is, a lot of times when you tell people that you have anti-aging products, they assume that you have one product. And so what this does is it shows people immediately I have different regimens, and these are the results. These are the before and afters from real people that have used it. So this has worked wonders for me. Back here is my business card, and then this is the microdermabrasion paste packet. And then of course you can see the intensive renewing serum bead and the lip serum bead. And so I put them in this little container here because these are sometimes ones that I also mail out, and I don't want the beads to pop. This is a sample that is provided by our company, and you can earn these. At the moment, you cannot buy samples, and that was also talked about in my pros and cons video. And so this right here is a Give It a Glow sample. This one, like I said, is earned by the company, and this is great. So this is very similar to the one that I just shared. The difference is that instead of the microdermabrasion paste, it comes with our redefined mask. So this is a sample of the Kaolin clay mask, and then it has the lip renewing serum bead here, and then the intensive renewing serum bead down here. I recommend this for sure. These two are the first samples that I ever start with. The reason is we are skincare consultants. And so you always want someone to start with a regimen if it's possible. And so this gives them that feel. This is recommended for people who cannot use this one, okay? And when I say they can't, I mean people who can't use the microdermabrasion paste. If they have psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, if they have sensitive skin, you do not want to be giving them microdermabrasion paste. It will not be a good outcome, and it will be very uncomfortable for them. So this is perfect for them because they're getting the Kaolin clay mask instead, and then of course followed by the two same beads that we've got in this one, okay? So that's my go-to right there. Here is another sample that we can earn with our company, and this is our Radiant Defense. So this is one of our newest products. If you don't know, this does come in 6 shades, as you can see. And if you open this and you take this out, if you looked, it's perforated. And so I don't ever give one person all 6 shades. Unless they are someone who knows how to contour and highlight, the other 4 shades just get wasted. So what I do is I have them go onto my website, I have them use the shade match tool, and I have them send me what are the 2 shades that are the closest to their natural skin tone. And then I go ahead and I pop those out, and that's what I send them. So I send them 2, so they have the ability then to try them and see which one they like best, or maybe it's a combo of them, right? So that's what I love about it. And then this here is another one of our samples, which is the Active Hydration Serum. So what I do and what I've taught my team to do is actually we make a copy of this card and we shrink it and we give somebody one. Reason is, if you have ever used this, you will know what's in here is enough for at least 2 tries. Some people can get 3 uses out of it, but there's enough serum in here for at least 2 different days. So if you do that, you actually get much more samples out of your sample. And we make a copy, like I said, of the card so that the information is still on here. And then we just use one on there. So let's talk about how to actually utilize these samples to build your business. The reason samples are great is it gives your prospects something to immediately believe in. And They know the quality of what your products have to offer. And so whenever I give somebody a sample, I have a 2-day rule that I utilize. That was what I was taught, and so this is what I teach my team as well, is when you give someone a sample, you follow up in 2 days. So when I'm giving them a sample, a lot of times, if I'm in person or I'm messaging, I will say, hey, I have fallen in love with the Rodan+Fields products, and I know you will too. Can I share a mini facial with you? All I ask is you give me feedback. And if they say yes, of course, I give them the sample, or that's where I get their address to mail their sample. And then I say, if we're in person, I'll say, well, today's Saturday. Can I follow up with you on Monday? What time is best? And I nail down a time so that that's the time I'm gonna call and make sure that, I wanna hear how much did they love it? What did they love best about this sample? If I'm mailing out the sample, then what I do is once I mail it, I message them back, giving them the estimated time of arrival. And then from there, I will check in with them. So if it says that they should get that sample on Monday or Tuesday, I'm messaging them on that day and I'm saying, hey, did you receive the sample? And if they say yes, then that's where I say, okay, great. Why don't you use it tonight? Can I talk tomorrow? Can I get your feedback tomorrow? And again, setting up a day and time. Or this also opens the door for you to share the business. If the products are this amazing, can I share with you why I'm a consultant? And when they say, yeah, sure, share with me why you're a consultant. This is where you fit in your short story. This is where you tell them, why you said yes. And, that's where you can ask them, have you ever thought about becoming a consultant? Have you ever wanted, additional income or maybe more time to do things with your family or travel? And this opens the door of a conversation. So that's what I love about utilizing samples. You can also use these samples, guys, for preferred customers, okay? Let's say they're already your preferred customer and they are in love with their regimen. Well, this is where you could send them one of your active hydration samples and say, hey, I recommend you adding this in. Let them know where it fits in. So active hydration, serum will fit in right after the toner. Let them know that. Say, hey, when you get that sample, either at night or during the day, whichever time they want to put it on, you tell them, follow your toner with this and then finish out the rest of your regimen. And let them know what this does. Active hydration helps to balance out, right, your skin. So if you're oily or dry, it's gonna normalize that. And if you're normal, extra hydration into your skin, okay? Radiant Defense, I love this. One of the reasons is this is our way into also with the millennials. How many of you have spoken to, young adults and they're not concerned about their skincare? Why? Because their skin still looks great, right? They're not worried about wrinkles. If they don't have sun damage, if they don't have acne, they're like, I'm good. Like, I don't need anything. Well, Radiant Defense is a great way to, one, give them sun protection, and then also give them that light coverage of a super perfect look, right? That's what Radiant Defense is, and this is a way in. What I'm also going to be utilizing Radiant Defense with, though, is with our newest product, Spotless. Because Radiant Defense is, non-acne causing and non-pore clogging, this is something that you can talk to those that are jumping on Spotless, right? Teens and young adults, if they're suffering from acne, they're already using cover-up, more than likely. And that cover-up is just inflaming their current acne, and it's this vicious cycle. This is a great way to help them get that perfecting look as the Spotless is working on their skin. So know that this is a way that you can go ahead and bring that up as well. So I hope that this helps building your business with samples. This is how I started actually 6 years ago. It was literally starting out with these mini facial samples, and I handed these out and I would follow up in 2 days, and whatever they told me they loved, I went through the solutions tool with them, but I always asked, I said, hey, is it okay if I share why I became a consultant? And I'm gonna tell you 95% of them said yes, and that's where I had the ability to then, bring on my sponsor and talk about the business. And then of course, you can always go back to your preferred customers who are getting results and say, you must be loving your results. I'm sure people are talking to you about how amazing your skin looks. Do you want to start making some income from that? And that's how you then start the business conversation with those that maybe were not interested in business at first or did not even want to hear about it. So samples are a great door opener. Guys, if this helps you, subscribe to my channel. I go on a weekly basis. I share business, I share product tutorials. If you know of somebody who is thinking about becoming a consultant, you can definitely, tag them in this, or you can share this video with them. I would love for you, if you are looking at becoming a consultant, to join my team and let me lock arms with you and let me help you build a successful business. Thank you so much for joining. I am Sandy Hale. Until next time, thank you for joining Real Talk with Sandy. Aloha.